Boogers! Play with your ear. You got ears like your Uncle JJ. Yeah, Dumbo. Scroll that. What is it? I cared. Did the song scare you?
Right? Right, you literally 11 o'clock and I'm just not seeing you. Hey, girl, you sheep. Listen to me. Call somebody, guys. This is an open house for spirit aspires. You're not broke candy, bitch. Oh, do you know how expensive that face was? Just get out of here. This isn't some kind of homeless shelter where you can go around breaking everything without anyone noticing or doing anything.
I'm sorry about your face, but you pushed me.
Don't blame me. I'm not the one who's trespassing. This is unbelievable. This is why we have people like him into houses this night. It's truly about you. I asked you to stand by the door and
Oh, baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me change your diaper. Oh, the baby.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Hawkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Why you send me cake? You mad at me?
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Nice move to keep running. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. First down and more.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On the direct snap, it's Russell. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for yards.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third down and goal situation.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Knight. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. He
His
is
fucking
going
quarterback
nowhere.
fumbled.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the
What other
first down.
fucking
I don't
adjustment
even
can
think
I
they're
make,
gonna bring
bro?
out the chains to measure this one.
This man's just fucking snap throwing that bitch. There's a fucking zone supposed to be right there. Where did he go?
Exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10
Terrible.
to 13.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Using his feet. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Gain of 2. First down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
We don't know how to score in the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top. Now rolling to the left. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams.
Not
Not
nearly
nearly
that
as much as
fucking
he had
platinum
hoped when he
shaker.
brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Jones to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it to the back.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. Wide open space. Touchdown, Auburn! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest.
The The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Kane. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's going up top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Knight. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Now improvising. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Making side adjustments here. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Oh, this nigga just snapped.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
I knew exactly what
Gators!
Still let
They
him have it.
punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Jones to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Thank you.
Now on the move.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Pulls and fired complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust, the guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much confidence.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line.
Are we dead ass right now, yeah? Are we dead ass right now?
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one